Welcome to the 2017 GSNEO Cookie Booth webinar. This instructional video will cover information from pages 39 to 43 of the Cookie Manual. Please make sure your troop reviews the Cookie Booth guidelines on page 39 and uses the checklist on page 40 and understands the resources available to you. Our policies for Cookie Booth sign-up are on page 42 of the manual, as well as the dates for applicable sign-ups. To follow the eBudde instructions, please start on page 43 of the manual and log into eBudde. To sign up for a Cookie Booth, you want to go to the Booth Site tab in eBudde. On the left will be listed Council Booth sites by city. You would select the city you are interested in and select the drop-down box to see the store locations. Select the store you are interested in, and it will provide you the available dates. These dates will be grayed out until 12 noon on January 21st. That is the first time that a troop can select a booth spot. If you click on it now, it will let you know the time spots available. Some dates have only one spot available. Some dates may have more, depending on the time frame that a store has given us. In all of the locations, the first word in the notes section will be inside or outside, so that you know where your girls are going to be before you sign up for this booth. If you do not wish an outside booth, you'll need to check multiple locations until you find one that'll meet your criteria. Please remember that Walmarts will always be outside, and there will be no exceptions to this rule. The notes section will also tell you the maximum number of girls allowed. There must always be 2 registered adults at a cookie booth, and any additional notes whether you need to bring your own table or check in with somebody upon arrival. So before January 21st, take the time to review the booths in your area so that you're ready when it's time to sign up for a cookie booth. Beginning January 21st at 12 noon, this area will be available for a troop to sign up. To select your booth location, make sure you're on the correct address and the day that you'd like. Pick the time frame, your troop number will appear, and select Submit. You will get a confirmation message that your time is reserved. If you do not get this message, then that time is not for you. If you log in and see claimed, that means another troop has that spot. You will see your troop number if it is your booth. Otherwise, you will only see the word claimed. The system setup rules will only allow you to select one booth at any store, at any chain, during the first 2-week time period. So you will not be able to select an additional Pet Supplies Plus if this was your troop. You can choose another store but not in the same chain in the same city, but it will not allow you to select, for example, 2 Pet Supplies or 2 Walmarts, or 2 at the same store in the same time frame. Once you have booths selected, they will appear on your dashboard screen to tell you upcoming booth sales and the date and the time, so that you have a reference when it comes time to schedule your troop. Please note that Council is continuing to reach out to corporate stores to add booths. If you are looking before the 21st, not everything has been uploaded yet, and we will continue to add stores after the 21st. If another store location is uploaded that you would rather have instead of your first location, you need to go back to your booth that you've selected, click on it again, until your number is gone, and select Submit. And this will take away the time reserved so that if you wish to choose another location that has been uploaded, you can make a choice. But you're only allowed 2 during the first 2 weeks, so if you already have some signed up, you'll need to remove one to add an additional one. The Current Signups button will give you a sheet that shows any booths your troop is signed up for, listing all of the notes with the date, start time, and the end time. So this is a 3-hour booth. And this is the address it will provide in Cookie Locator for customers to find you. If you have additional booths, they will all be listed. The Free Slots button lets you add filters to search. You can search by a specific location, a store in a particular city. You'll need to make sure you put Ohio because eBudde is used nationally. And you'll get a report that will list all of the locations that are available for sign-up. These are all the Walmarts we have at the Akron address that I entered. This report is a lot more useful during the middle of the sale when you're looking for additional booth openings if your troop would like to add additional booths. The drop-down box changes to My Sales for you to enter a My Sale location if you have a store or other location that you would like to have a booth at that is not on the council side. You need to complete the information requested. For example, if you would like to have one at your local church, you need to fill in the contact information, and this must be a valid street address, and select the date and time that you would like to have your booth. Remember, booth sales do not begin before Friday the 10th, and they end on Sunday, April 2nd. You'd put in the time that you want to start your booth, and if this is after the 10 o'clock service, and you plan to be there for 2 hours, and it will be pending until Business Services approves it. You select Add, and it will be listed in the left side and will be pending until approved. The Business Services coordinators will not start approving My Sale locations until after the 21st. Once a My Sale location is approved, it will appear on your dashboard. And when you go to the My Sale section, you will see the reason for approval, that you may ask this location permission to have a booth. If it is denied, you will see the reason it was denied here as well. You will also receive an email letting you know that this booth has been approved or denied. Remember, you cannot approach a location until council has approved the site. If multiple people put the same location, we approve them based on the date timestamp as well as how many you've asked for at the same location, and you may not be the one who is awarded this booth. So you need to wait for approval before you speak to who's ever in charge of that location. If approval is denied, you do need to come back and delete the booth. My Sale locations do not count as the 2 booths that you are allowed between January 21st and February 4th. The third drop-down location is Record Sales, and this will be covered under the Allocate Cookies webinar. This webinar explained how to select a booth in eBudde. If you still have questions regarding your booths, please contact your Business Services Coordinator. During business hours, call 1-800-852-4474 and ask for the Product Sales Department. You may email finmints@gsneo.org and a staff member will reply. You may also call the Product Sale Hotline at 440-670-7544. Customer care can also be reached at 800-852-4474. Please remember that we will continue to add booth locations as we confirm them with a location. Please do not call just because you do not see a site located that was there last year. We are still working on the locations. Thank you and have a successful cookie program.